Hi, this is Michael Rony Mullick, and you're watching the pre-market show. So, as usual, the markets did not react much because the US markets were closed on Monday. So, again, today we are not expecting any major reactions from the markets. So, when the US markets open today evening, so the impact will be seen of that on only tomorrow's market. So, tomorrow's market we have the uh, obviously US will open after a long weekend and also Monday being a holiday, so we have to see how the US markets open. And tomorrow we also have the UK's inflation data, which will be coming out during market hours in Indian Standard Time around 11:30 a.m. So until that, the markets are not likely to make big movements in either direction. As of now, the markets have the Nifty is up, but the mid caps and small caps have been significantly down, so that is something concerning because we are seeing a rally, but it is not a broad based rally. So some of the individual stocks in Nifty, like the HDFC Twins, the TCS, so they are being brought in huge quantities, and that is why the Nifty is up. It is and it ended in the green yesterday, but the other sectors did not perform well, and that causes the mid cap and small cap to still continue in its weaker zones. So overall markets, yesterday we have seen the crude oil prices coming down, and for that the oil related stocks like Reliance had contributed significantly to Nifty's downfall. Otherwise Nifty would have ended even higher. So other than that, most probably that news has already been factored in, and the crude oil prices right now it is still trading in that $110 range. So nothing major over there. And we also have seen that the metal stocks have did not perform well yesterday. The metal stocks were down almost 3.9 percentage. The metal index was down, and we have stocks like Vedanta down by 16 percentage, Tata Steel down by 5 percentage, and it was again a absolute selling in the Nifty metals. So as of now, the markets look very oversold, and in these times, yesterday we saw that the FII did not sell so much quantities, and maybe things can turn around a bit. So expecting a short-term bounce in the markets, like I said, the same in yesterday's post-market show as well. So expecting a small bounce, but again, if it is going to be a trend reversal or a bounce is we have to wait and see. But for now, a bounce should be expected because the markets have been trading in an oversold region for so many days, and slowly the volumes have also come down. So maybe we can consolidate or bounce back a little to the upside is what we can expect. Let us look at how the SGX Nifty is trading right now. Since the US markets are closed, SGX Nifty should be acting only on the Asian cues. So Asian cues, as of now, things look positive. That is why SGX Nifty is trading around 15,421, and we ended around 15,350. That is almost 70 point up is what SGX Nifty is indicating. So let us see how things go. Coming to the Asian markets, all of them are most of them are strongly in the green, excepting Chinese market. It is slightly down, 0.16 percentage down, but other markets like we see the Japanese market is up 1.76 percentage. That is really good. The Hong Kong markets is up almost 1.1 percentage, and the Korean market is also up by 0.6 percentage. So overall, the Asian markets are doing well. Coming to the US futures are also doing well. So it was up 1 percentage, now it is up 1.4 percentage. All three of them are trading well in the positive, and you can see a continuous uptrending movement in the US futures. Now US markets are down, but US futures are always trading around the world. So right now US futures all of them look positive, but the volumes are low, so again it cannot be trusted completely. So just for reference, since these are positive, Asian markets are positive, that is why SGX Nifty is trading in the positive territory. Coming to the currency, we have the dollar index steady at 104. So dollar index, it did show signs of coming down. So if it cools off further, dollar index, we can expect a good rally in the markets. USD is stable at 177.95. So again, nothing major to talk about USD in this zone, because it has been there in the zone for last many days. So that is the USD INR. Coming to crude oil, the crude oil prices have made a low of $108.74 dollars per barrel, but now it is trading at 110. So it looks like it is trying to stabilize in the lower region, and as long as crude oil prices are less, and if it comes down even more, then we can expect a control in the inflation rates that is going around the world. So crude oil prices will obviously help in controlling inflation, because most of the things are dependent on crude oil. So it is lower, obviously it is lower significantly. Let us hope it comes down even further, so overall the markets can actually turn slightly bullish, because right now, as I told, the most global markets are already in an oversold region. Not only India, but obviously US is there, and other markets, the German markets, the UK markets, all of those are in the oversold region. So let us see how the markets trade today. So talking about some sectors, we have FMCG entering very, very strong yesterday. So that is something to be looked around. It is a defensive sector. If you want to go long conservatively, you can look for FMCG stocks. Especially yesterday, Hindustan Unilever outperformed. So that is something really good. So Hindustan Unilever was up 4% and ending with a very strong green candle, and with good volume. So that is something good if you're looking at FMCG. So maybe you can, for the short term, you can go long on Hindustan Unilever with a stop loss of around 2100. That is the low of yesterday's candle. And other stock that was strong yesterday was the HDFC, the HDFC Housing Finance. It was up almost 4% again, and again with the volumes are rising. So you can see HDFC can be a good bet if you are going slightly on the upside. We can keep a stop loss of around yesterday's low 2060, or maybe 2100 as well can be kept as a stop loss. So these stocks are index heavyweight stocks, and since the DIIs are buying and FIIs are also lowered their selling, so these stocks can see a positive momentum. So in a when the market is weak, we see these stocks moving. So when the markets slightly recover, if SGX Nifty is to be believed, which means the market should trade slightly higher, so these stocks can move even higher, because they were already strong in the bear market as well. So maybe you can keep an eye out for these ones. Talking about levels for today, let us just see the levels for Nifty. So Nifty has been consolidating in a very close range for the last 2 days. So the high and low of the range, I have marked it, and you can mark it in your chart as well. So you can keep an eye on the movement. So 15400 on the upside and 15183 on the downside is something you should be watching out for. If either side is broken, you can go long or short on the markets depending on which side it gets broken. But the things indicate right now towards 15,400 and above. So market should slightly trade above that region is what we were expecting at present. And Bank Nifty, again, the yesterday's opening and closing is going to act as important supports and resistance. So that is around 32,900 you can look out for. And if that is broken, 33,000 obviously psychological number. So you can look out to that for a good resistance level. And on the downside, we have yesterday's low 32,400. If that is broken, the day before yesterday's low 32,200 is going to act as a support. And if everything is broken, 32,000 will act as a very, very strong support level for Bank Nifty. So this is the markets and how it looks. I've discussed the levels with you as well. So as I've told you already, US markets are closed. So not expecting some major trend in the market just yet, because obviously we will be acting on how the US markets actually open today evening. So until then, we expect consolidation in the market. I've told you the ranges, so keep an eye out for those. And we'll again meet for the post-market show at 11:15 p.m. at night. to discuss how the markets are trading in the US and what has happened in the Indian markets as well. So with that, wish you have a good day, and thank you for watching.